Welcome back to Demolition Worker, where we rebuild giants. Today we begin the ultimate pressure and safety testing phase here. After removing the damaged sections and installing brand new equipment, the drilling rig now enters its most rigorous testing stage. We are initiating the critical hydro testing process for the entire complex network of pipelines and massive storage tank systems. Water is pumped into the heavy pipes at extreme pressures, simulating the absolute worst-case scenarios this rig might face.
We have a critical
the
spike on
engineering
Sector
team
4.
gathers in the control room.
Rerouting
Their
power
eyes
now.
locked on the
Stabilize
digital
the output.
monitors, displaying real-time pressure metrics. Watch closely as the mechanical pressure gauge needles slowly creep upward, millimeter by millimeter, under the intense scrutiny of experts. Every single technician holds their breath while the system reaches its maximum designed capacity without showing any signs of weakness. The tension in the air is thick enough to cut with a knife as the pressure stabilization phase finally begins. Advanced ultrasonic sensor equipment is now brought onto the main deck to thoroughly scan every newly completed steel weld joint. These highly sensitive devices emit high-frequency sound waves to detect even the most microscopic internal cracks within the metal. An inspector carefully glides the ultrasonic probe across the curved surface of the main pipeline, watching the digital wave patterns. The screen displays a perfectly flat green line, indicating that the structural integrity of this particular weld is absolutely flawless. This episode strongly highlights the uncompromising discipline and strict international safety standards our demolition worker team applies here in Iran. There is zero room for error when operating in such harsh environments, making these safety protocols the highest possible priority. The inspection crew moves systematically from one section to another, meticulously documenting every single reading in their digital safety logs. Heavy-duty valves are tightly secured and double-checked by senior engineers to ensure maximum isolation during the pressure tests. Sunlight reflects off the freshly painted yellow handrails as the crew coordinates their next moves through secure digital radios today. A specialized drone flies overhead, capturing high-resolution thermal images of the entire testing area to spot any temperature anomalies. Down
right
below,
there, see the hairline
structural
fracture near the
engineers
joint?
examine the
I see
massive
it.
foundational supports,
We need to red flag
verifying
this
that the
section
extreme internal
immediately.
pressure is not causing external stress. The hydrotesting fluid contains a special environmentally friendly fluorescent dye, making any potential microscopic leaks instantly visible under ultraviolet.
Keep the beam steady right
Technicians
there.
equipped with specialized
I see it.
ultraviolet
Looks like a hairline
flashlights
fracture
carefully
near the
inspect
valve.
the complex maze of pipe connections in the dimly lit lower decks. Hours pass slowly as the immense pressure is maintained, testing the true endurance and resilience of the newly installed components.
All
The
field
control
teams,
room
this is
supervisor
control.
constantly
Maintain a safe
communicates with
distance
the
from the
field teams,
pressurized zones.
ensuring
I
everyone
repeat, hold your current
maintains
positions
a
until
safe
further
distance
notice.
from the pressurized zones. This rigorous verification process is an absolute necessity to prevent catastrophic failures during actual oil extraction operations in the future. We can clearly see the intense focus and dedication on the faces of these brave men working under the sun. Another batch of ultrasonic scans is completed on the secondary storage tanks, yielding the exact same perfect results as before. The sheer scale of this industrial testing operation is truly mind-boggling, requiring seamless coordination among dozens of specialized departments. A safety officer walks the perimeter, checking the temporary warning barriers that keep unauthorized personnel away from the danger zones. The pressure gauges remain incredibly stable, holding steady at the maximum test threshold without dropping a single fraction of pressure. This unwavering stability is a direct testament to the exceptional craftsmanship of our professional welders and heavy machinery installation crews. Deep inside the pump room, the massive electric motors hum quietly, maintaining the precise flow rate required for the test. The chief engineer reviews the preliminary data charts, a faint smile of satisfaction finally appearing on his previously stern face. Not finding any leaks or structural defects is the ultimate reward for the countless months of grueling and dangerous labor. The team has faced sandstorms, extreme heat, and immense technical challenges to bring this colossal drilling rig back to life. Every replaced pipe and every reinforced steel beam represents a massive victory for the dedicated demolition worker crew in Iran. The final phase of the pressure test involves a controlled depressurization sequence, which must be executed with absolute mathematical precision. Operators slowly open the primary release valves, allowing the pressurized water to safely exit the system into designated holding tanks. The hissing sound of escaping pressure echoes across the metallic decks, signaling the successful conclusion of the primary testing phase.
We need a closer look at this welded joint here.
Get
me the ultrasonic reading.
Checking for any
Running the
signs of
scan
metal
now.
fatigue or
The
unexpected
surface looks
deformation
clear.
in the structures. Calipers and laser measurement tools are used to verify that the pipe diameters have not expanded beyond their acceptable tolerances. The results are absolutely perfect, confirming that the newly rebuilt sections are actually much stronger than the original factory specifications. We transition to the electrical testing phase, where the rig's massive emergency shutdown systems are put through their paces today. Technicians simulate a critical power failure to ensure the backup generators kick in automatically within the required 10-second window. The massive diesel generators roar to life instantly, sending thick plumes of exhaust into the clear blue Middle Eastern sky. Control room screens flicker for just a fraction of a second before the emergency power grid fully stabilizes the system. Automated safety valves snap shut with a loud proving their ability to instantly seal the well, if necessary. This flawless performance guarantees that the drilling platform can safely handle sudden emergencies without risking human lives or environmental disasters. The safety inspectors nod in approval, checking off another crucial box on their extensive list of international maritime compliance requirements. Next, the fire suppression system is tested, unleashing a massive cloud of high-expansion foam across the primary helicopter. The thick white foam covers the landing in seconds, demonstrating the rig's incredible capability to extinguish major chemical fire. A cleanup crew quickly moves in with high-pressure water hoses to wash the environmentally safe foam off the deck. The sun begins to set over the horizon, casting a beautiful golden glow across the towering steel structures and cranes. Despite the fading light, testing procedures continue seamlessly under the bright glare of the rig's massive industrial floodlight arrays. Night operations require even stricter safety protocols, with every worker wearing highly reflective gear and utilizing specialized night vision equipment. The ultrasonic
probe
testing
now.
team
Get me a
moves
reading
to
on
the
Sector
lower
4.
pontoon
Reading stable at
sections,
90%
checking the
integrity.
structural
Minor
integrity of the
subsurface
underwater
anomaly
hull
detected.
support columns. Working in these confined spaces is incredibly challenging, but our seasoned technicians navigate the narrow corridors with impressive professional ease. The digital readouts continue to show flawless welds, bringing a profound sense of relief to the exhausted but dedicated crew. Midnight approaches and the final hydro test is officially concluded with a loud blast from the main rig warning horn. The control room erupts in spontaneous applause as the chief safety officer officially signs the final pressure test certification documents. This signature marks the successful transition from the dangerous demolition and reconstruction phase into the final operational readiness preparation stage. The morning sun rises, illuminating the massive offshore platform that now stands as a proud symbol of modern engineering excellence. A heavy transport helicopter approaches the landing pad, bringing a team of senior corporate executives to inspect the completed work. The executives step out onto the deck, their faces showing genuine amazement at the complete transformation of this massive facility. The project manager leads the VIP tour, proudly pointing out the newly installed high-pressure manifolds and reinforced steel bulkheads. They examine the flawless weld seams that were meticulously tested just hours ago, appreciating the incredible attention to microscopic details. The tour moves into the state-of-the-art control room, where the modern digital interfaces have replaced outdated systems. The executives review the extensive testing logs, highly impressed by the zero-defect rate achieved during the rigorous ultrasonic inspections. This outstanding achievement is a direct result of the strict Iranian industrial standards combined with our team's relentless work ethic. The crew gathers on the main deck for a special commendation ceremony, standing proudly in their pristine yellow safety coveralls. The lead engineer steps forward to receive a prestigious safety award,
Your leadership
representing the
and
collective
safety has
effort
made a
of
real
every
impact
single
on the
hardworking individual. The atmosphere is filled with pure joy and immense pride as colleagues pat each other on the back in celebration. We see close-up shots of the engineers shaking hands firmly, their calloused palms telling the story of hard labor. The bright sunlight shines down on their smiling faces, creating a powerful image of professional satisfaction and absolute mutual trust. This incredible journey from a heavily damaged, unsafe structure to a fully certified drilling powerhouse is finally reaching its conclusion. The demolition worker team has proven once again that no industrial challenge is too great for their unparalleled engineering expertise. Massive supply vessels begin arriving at the platform, delivering the final batches of operational equipment needed for actual oil drilling. Giant deck cranes carefully lift the heavy cargo containers from the ships, smoothly swinging them over the safety guardrails. The logistics team coordinates the unloading process with flawless precision, ensuring every piece of equipment is placed in its zone. Welders are busy packing up their heavy welding machines and cutting torches, their crucial role in this massive project completed. The scaffolding crews begin dismantling the temporary metal walkways, slowly revealing the beautiful uninterrupted lines of the newly painted superstructures. A specialized cleaning crew pressure washes the main deck, removing the last traces of industrial dust and heavy construction. The entire drilling rig now sparkles in the sunlight, looking completely brand new and ready to tackle the harshest environments. Technicians perform one final calibration check on the main drilling console, ensuring the joysticks and touchscreens are perfectly responsive today. A massive drill bit is slowly lowered into the rotary table, a symbolic gesture marking the rig's complete operational readiness. The sheer power of the rotational motor vibrates through the steel floor, a thrilling reminder of the machine's incredible capabilities.
All clear
Safety
up here.
officers
Check
conduct
the
a
stairwell
final
access.
walkthrough of the
Looks
entire
good.
facility,
No obstructions
verifying
on the
that
floor
all
level
emergency
either.
exit routes are completely clear today. The medical bay is fully stocked and inspected, guaranteeing that the onboard doctor is ready for any potential medical emergencies. In the galley, the kitchen staff prepares a massive celebratory feast for the crew, roasting fresh meats and baking bread. The dining hall is filled with laughter and loud conversations as the workers enjoy their well-deserved premium celebration meal. This shared meal strengthens the unbreakable brotherhood formed during those long, grueling months of dangerous demolition and complex reconstruction work. As evening approaches, the crew members begin packing their personal belongings, preparing for their long-awaited journey back home tomorrow. The shift handover meeting takes place, with our demolition team officially transferring control to the permanent offshore drilling operations crew. Detailed operational manuals and comprehensive safety testing logs are handed over, ensuring a perfectly smooth and completely safe operational transition. The new rig manager shakes hands with our project lead, expressing deep gratitude for delivering a flawless and secure platform. The massive rig stands as a beacon of light in the dark ocean, a true masterpiece of modern industrial reconstruction. We have witnessed the ultimate transformation, proving that strict safety standards and dedicated teamwork can conquer any massive engineering challenge. Thank you for watching Demolition Worker, where we rebuild the impossible. Stay tuned for our next massive industrial demolition project.